All righty. This one is a super ninja strategy. And I want to make sure you guys understand that you need to check with your broker, whatever state you're in, check with your MLS, your boards to make sure that this doesn't violate any of your state's rules and regs. And then just get with your broker to make sure that you're compliant with his understanding, especially as it relates to the NAR ruling. Having said that, let me show you something that you can do. And it's going to do a couple things. It's going to let other real estate agents know whether your seller is willing to pay concessions or not. It's going to also allow you to take one of your listings that you might be having difficulty with in terms of getting it under contract or getting showings and kind of change directions on how you are going to make that happen. And it's also a way for you to really impress your sellers, to let them know that you're about to launch this marketing strategy. And if you position this strategy in front of your sellers in a way that they're going to understand, you're going to look like a rock star. So let's get into this. So hypothetically, you have a listing. It's been then sitting there for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, longer, and you're just not getting in the showings that you want. It's no contracts, right? You're frustrated. What can I do? Should I do more open houses? Should I run paid ads, right? You're reaching deep. Try this instead. Now, let me set the stage. You have a listing, and there are homes that are near yours right now that are listed by agents that you could be reaching out to set up showings. And what am I talking about? So I'm going to show you an example. I'm going to use an address here locally, and I'm going to pull every home that's active within 10 miles of that particular home that are smaller. The particular home in question is a $500,000 lakefront listing. So I asked the MLS, how many homes are active within 10 miles of this listing that are significantly less square footage, significantly lower price, lower amount of bedrooms, right? I took out any instance of 55 plus. I took out any instance of REOs and new construction, and I'm just simply looking at homes that are conceivably have a higher percentage of people actually living there. Now, what's going to happen when a homeowner lists their home? The majority of these homeowners are now under some type of pressure because they need to find their next home. I think there's this misunderstanding that, what happens to MLS sellers? Well, the majority become MLS buyers. And so what we're going to do is we're going to force our home in front of their listing agent. And we're going to say several things in this email that will alert the listing agent, number one, that your listing's there if they haven't seen it yet, to set up a private showing, and to also alert the the listing agent, who more than likely will be the buyer's agent once he sells their home, that your sellers are willing to entertain offers and look at concessions. So you're going to be able to tell them, and none of this will be connected to the MLS in terms of what you use to put in front of them. You're not showing them an MLS IDX website. But what you are doing is you're literally going out and marketing to every active and pending home near your listing to see if you can get any of these families to come preview and show on your home. So guys, let me share my screen and I'll show you a little bit of a breakdown on how this strategy works. So when you're in the MLS, you're going to put the subject property in, and then you're going to go out 10 miles. Now this subject property, like I said, let's just call it $500,000 lakefront. So I'm asking for $200,000 to $350,000 homes, a lot smaller homes. I went ahead and eliminated new construction. Okay. And then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to get rid of 55 plus. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it I do not want anything to do with short sales. I want it to be a non-special proviso. And so within 10 miles of this address, I have 56. If I go out a little bit farther, let's say 25, I have 1,900. That's too much. Let's go 10. So guys, I have 56 matches. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and show you the results. You're an agent, you know what that's going to be. I don't want to share any more private information, But what's going to happen when you hit results is it's going to bring up all 66 or all 56 of these listings. You simply scroll to the bottom. There's the agent. You'll have the agent's contact information, phone, and really specifically their email, right? Then you're going to send them an email. I'm going to show you an example of one that I sent, and I'm going to tell you how you can use the one that I sent for yourself. It's very interesting. So I went ahead and sent myself an email as a test, as if I were the listing agent and I was being pursued by another listing agent to see if my family was interested. So here's the email. I sent it to myself, and it says, are you ready for this, guys? Book your private tour today. The seller is willing to look at all offers, including concessions. Hey, realtor, got a listing near my hot property at that address. If your sellers are still searching for their dream home, let's give them the VIP preview of this incredible lakefront gem. Don't miss out. This could be the one they've been waiting for. Let's make it happen. You can see it at, and I put a link, and again, this is not an IDX feed. This is my own personal site, and I'll tell you how I got it in a minute. Or they can go here, or they can text this number to that number, and it will send them the website for the listing. And then in the actual email, it rotates the pictures of the home. And then I reiterate, book your private home tour today. The seller is willing to look at all offers, including concessions. So I'm literally letting the agent know, if you haven't seen this home yet, number one, would it fit the criteria of your sellers if they're looking to buy another home? If so, let's schedule a private showing. Pretty cool language there. And then it lets them know, hey, these sellers will entertain offers and offer concessions. That's basically lingo for we're going to compensate, right? And so I want to reiterate again, guys, this strategy is really cool. You just can't do this on the MLS. You can't have this anywhere near an MLS feed. So you're compliant, but check with your broker, check with your local MLS rules, check with your board. Just cover yourself. But guys, this is a cool strategy. Now, how did I get this email where it did all of this and it built these websites? I use a company called Listings to Leads. And so when the listing comes over, it creates all of the marketing assets. Now, I'm not trying to sell you on going and getting listings to leads. If you want, I can give you a 30-day trial. I'll put a link below for the 30-day trial. I'm not going to funnel you. I'm not going to eat. I don't care if you use it or not. This site, though, creates every bit of the marketing material that I need. It will even run an ad in under 1 minute connected to my Facebook page to generate buyer leads and or seller leads that day with phone numbers, names, and emails. But that's a whole nother training. I just wanted to show you, here is the actual e-flyer for my database, which would be the Realtors. And then since I didn't want to use the language that they have in here 100%, I simply came up here and edited it. And then if you'll notice on mine, I've got this book your private tour. This is the one that I'm going to lead with, letting the agent know, hey, look, we're paying buyer's agent commissions, right? But we're doing it in a way that's compliant with the new rules. So we start with that. Hey, you don't have to call me, listing agent who also has a potential buyer. There it is right there. If they like it, submit your offer, put your concessions in, and we might be able to come to an agreement, right? There it is right there. And this is how you can reach out to, again, all 58 of these homes within 10 miles. Now, the one data set that I didn't pull, and I can do that, would be any home that is way larger than my listing. So these would be moved down buyers. So my listing is $500,000. It's roughly 2,400 square feet on a pool. On a lake. I could go and look for listings between 750 and 900, double the square footage, double the property taxes. There might be another 60 of those. And then I can reach out to those agents because there might be families looking to move down from that bigger home to a lakefront home, half their size, half their taxes. You guys feel me on this one? So guys, this is how you're going to do it. You keep this database and you let these agents know, hey, sellers open to looking at all offers and also willing to give concessions. Guys, this is how you do it. So here's my final thoughts on this. And again, this is just a super, super quick strategy, but it will help some of you actually expose your home to more possible buyers. And it's going to help you also be able to let these agents know that you guys are giving concessions. and it's outside of the MLS, so it really kind of checks all the boxes. The other thing is it's going to make you look like a rock star to your sellers, the ones that you're representing, because what other agent is doing this type of marketing? The last thing I'll say is set yourself up on a hot sheet. And for every single home, as long as you have that listing, for every home within 10 miles that hits your check boxes of a move up or move down, set yourself where the MLS will send you those new listings. And then everything that goes pending, have it send you those matching the same criteria. So you can reach out to the brand new pendings and the brand new actives right away and start getting these owners acclimated to coming and previewing your home, and let their agents know that you're willing to work with them via this strategy and methodology. So if you like that, guys, I have something that you might be interested in. Look below and I'll leave a link to get on my Zoom and I'll show you the back office. But guys, if you want to get into direct mail and really learn the secrets of targeted direct mail, I have my own platform now. I want to talk to you about setting you up on your own direct mail platform with all the cards, everything, training, weekly mastermind training. And I include a subscription to Listings to Leads with that program. So I'm not going to try to sell you on it now. Look below, get on my calendar, let me show you the back office. And if you were a former Mailbox Power user, you definitely want to talk with me. If you no longer have Mailbox Power, go ahead and get on my calendar and let me show you what I have and learn how you can get the Listings to Leads Unlimited Listings platform included in your subscription. And you can do things just like this. All right, that's it. Tell me what you thought about that strategy. Think you're going to use it? You're going to implement it? Come back, make sure you subscribe. Guys, make sure you hit the bell and come back and tell us how this works for you in the next couple months. But again, as an agent, I am firmly cautioning you to just make sure that this strategy does fit with your broker, state, and NAR rules and regulations. You're going to need to vet that before you do it. All right? All right, man, that's it on this one. Have a great day and go out and get you some closings.